Alrighty, welcome back. We're on the other side of this hot rod, and we're on air, and I'm your man, Bad Chad. That's about the end of it, I guess. We're going to get right at it. What I had to do this morning, Jolene had to help me. I had to get the fender in the right spot. I had to get it bolted down here in the back. The fender was not bolted in the right spot. I'm not saying it wasn't bolted in the right spot. It wasn't bolted at all. But the holes in the fender do not match the holes in the car. So what I did is I took a self-tapper and I self-tapped the fender on where I wanted it, marked the holes with a marker. Where's our little light? We can show you that. I have to get the fender in the right spot. You can see right here where I put a self-tapper in it with a washer. We had one hole that worked and rest did not. So what's going to happen is I've marked them with a marker. I marked that with a marker. I've got another one there marked with a marker that I'm going to put where I'm going to bolt it on, or where it needs to be bolted on. And what I've done is I've went to town and I bought myself some shouldered nuts. That's got a shoulder on it like a washer. I'm going to drill my hole because I've got it marked there with a marker, and then I'm going to weld this in to the car, and then I'll have a place to bolt the fender on where I need it. This is where the fender's going. I got the hood put on yesterday. Jolene helped me do that. Wasn't nothing to film just because it's just hard to film putting a hood on. It takes a bunch of moving, and it's really, there's not much to see visually once you put the hood on if it fits good or not. But you can see on this side we're not fitting bad. There's a little bit of work has to be done. We got it fitting good around here. On the other side, I've got the hood is going to have to be fixed up and dealt with here a little bit. We got the line that's up a little ways. I'm not sure if this is the hood that goes with the car. On this side we can see the running boards on there. This is finished. The sill that goes on the car is finished. We got the top piece on and we got the bottom piece on, and it's spotted along the inside sill, what I was talking about. Aiden welded those on. I ground off the front for him, or not for him, for me, to make it look good. So that's what it looks like. There's a little distance in between there. Ouch, just cut me just like that. Anyways, it's a sharp piece of metal there. I have to get it figured out. You can see how we finished it off here at the post. Got that looking good. Have not done anything with the line coming up with the quarter yet because I think there's going to be more work done here. You can see how we got it tied in here nice. Jolene's amazing. And that's how we get that tied in there. I got to finish this off yet, and that just takes a little piece going on there. Got some grinding to do, but it's really looking like a car now. As you can see, when I shut this door, there's not much gap going on there, so what I'm figuring I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to relieve that going down this post and knock that back a little bit, so that's why I didn't finish that. The running board's fitting on good this side. The hood's got to be dealt with on this side. This fender here bolts on. The running board is bolted on. The sill underneath the door is done. You can see what kind of gap we got going on here. I think that looks good. I'm happy with it. But we have to get onto the other side, and that's what I was doing this morning, is trying to get the fender on so I can start going with the running board. I cannot put the running board on if the fender's not in place. That would be a big mistake. So basically what I've done is I've got a couple pieces here that I had from the other side, and I'm going to use them on this side. Basically that's probably the best thing to do. I see that I have this piece here. Watch it, sweetheart. Oh, geez, she almost went down. She's got lights on her forehead. It's just shining at me. You just look like, wow. Anyways, I'm going to put this on here. That fits pretty good. Fits really good. I'm going to put that on there, and we'll make another one of those. I have another one for the front. We'll do one of those, and we'll start doing the running board on this side. Once the running board is done for this side, maybe a little bit too much talking, I'm not sure, but I just want to show this side. I'm not going to put, this is how the top of the sill looks. This is how the top of the sill looks, and then underneath I have not got it capped yet. There's another piece that goes in there. I showed you how I'm going to make that. It's sitting up there. I'm going to wait till I make the running board, and then I'll put that piece in there. I guess it doesn't really much matter, but you can see how it's coming along and how it's getting finished. I'm going to shut the door. I'm going to cut some pieces. Everything is just kind of put together, like half-assed, sort of. So we're going to try to make another running board, use the exact same pieces that we've had. I've got a nut here that I want to keep. I'm going to use my thicker gauge metal to cut this, or to cut a piece off of this. Bum, bum, bum. We've already done this once, but we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. I'm going to use a straight edge. Haven't got no holes on there. I had to repair this side. So we'll just go with the holes that we have on this piece. Good. We'll make another piece. That's for the back fender. Another straight edge on this side. I'm taking it. It's fairly straight. I'm going to add a little bit to this piece, because I remember I added a little bit to the other piece on the other side. I don't know if it's that much, but straighten her out with the I'm going to go with that hole there. Or I think I am. Just going to put that up here like this. That hole works. That one doesn't. Or sort of works, I guess. That one works, but no, that one does work. Just up a little tiny bit though. All right, what I'm going to do is I'll cut it off, I'll apply it to the fender, and then I'll know where it's going to work. Where on the back side. I'm just going to that off. I'll straighten that off at the top. All right, let's get a plasma cutter going. This is the bad boy plugged in. Jolene's already got it plugged in. Whoop, 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 whoop. She's my lady. We got the Lincoln Electric Tomahawk plasma cutter. That's what we're using. This in the way, this in the way. So we're making the templates for the fender and the front fender and the back fender to make a running board. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. You can see where the templates were cutting out the last time. Cool. I had a straight edge. Get off. We were watching a thing on YouTube or Jolene was watching a thing on, not YouTube, on Facebook, where the guy had the magnet and he could hook it to something and pull himself up and put it on the side of the wall and hold it to bend metal. We're just kind of wondering, how would you get it off? If you could, I just kind of wondering how you get yourself. It's weird. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this on here and see if I can't get a straight line going, basically. Just have to get the right distance, that's all. And all I'm doing is putting that guide on the side of that level, and then I can see where the hole is. These big gloves on. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You can see how that, see how the guides hold them on the line there? You see that? The rest is freehand. The rest is freehand. I want to go on the other side of that for some reason. I guess it don't matter. It don't matter. Hot. There's number one. You're number one, Jolene. You're number one. Number one, sweetheart. I'm gonna go with it. I really like this little end piece that's on the, really like the end piece that's on there that holds it up off and gives you a nice, what's it give you? It gives you a nice distance. Fantastic. Fantastic. Cut that off. Actually, I'm going to leave it for a minute because I'm going to cut some holes in this. I just want to take the flapper wheel and flapper wheel it off so it's got a nice smooth edge. Jolene's got smooth edges. Haven't you, baby? Jolene's got smooth edges. I want to check my mic. I'm good, she says. I'm good. Now, I might as well do that right now, to be honest with you. I may as well take this and cut some holes in it. And the reason being is because the plasma cutter's on, and I'm going to buff it off the flapper wheel. There's no sense in me wasting time. It's right there. I already had my dealings with the drill this morning. I don't want no more to do with it. I don't want no more to do with it. I might have to have something to do with it to get it honed out nice. Probably. That's where it was at last time. Kind of close on that end. I don't know why, but I am. I'm going to buff this off, make it nice and clean. I'll probably have to get the drill and do that. Probably. gold glove on, it's hard to pick that metal up, but it's hard to hold on to when it's hot. So it's half a dozen one the other. Trying to make her smooth and make her look good. Knock this off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that on there, and I'll probably drill it at the same time. Excuse me, sweetheart. I'll apply that on there, put it where I want it, and then I'll run the drill through the car and shut this off for a second. Thank you very much, Lincoln. I appreciate it. Says a lot about you. And what I mean by that is, if they're nice enough to send that here, that they're good people. I'm going to sit on my tush. On my tush. Just going to get this ready, sort of. It's going to be nice to get the running board on this thing. Got the hood, like I said, we got the hood on, hood hinges. You know, we got them on. Took me a little bit of time to figure out how they went, but got them. Took some time to get the hood adjusted to where I think I need it or I want it. Now, basically what's going to go on here is I'm just going to put it on where I think it looks the best. And it fits there pretty nice. Got the same, probably same distance on the other side. See that I feel like I got the same distance. I'm going to take a look at the other side. I'm just going to take a look. I'm not going to spend all day at it because there's no need. I'm just going to look and see what the distance is from here underneath here. I know I got a little piece hanging there that can be ground off, but I'm going to take a look for shits and giggles. I'm about ½ inch, better than ½ inch maybe. Beautiful. Jolene, you're beautiful. Just going to give it a tap up a little bit. Right at the bottom of the fender. Perfect. I'm going to grab a drill. I might as well drill my holes now, seeing where I've got that on there, and I'll do two birds with one stone. I guess they call that. There's that drill bit that's too flat. I want that one. Drove me crazy. Drove me crazy. See if that'll fit in the drill. Hope it does. I need a new electric drill. We were going to go to the battery operated. We were looking, we wanted to, but just, wow. Just seems like a lot more to deal with, having the batteries all charged. And that drill bit does not fit in that. I wonder if I get an air drill with a drill bit in it. No. I've got an air drill, but it's, I'm going to use it with the hay because I think it'll fit this bit. And I'm going to take the air from this because it's leaking. I'm going to say an air drill I like better than the electric drill. And the reason I say I like it better than the electric drill is because it goes slower. And when you have an electric drill, you generally jump on it too quick. I wonder if that's even going to fit in there if I have to get the other one. No, I have to get the other one. It jumps on it too quick, goes too fast. Where's the other drill at? I had two, I know I did. Can you see it, sweetheart? I can't see it either.
Is it in the bottom corner?
It's right there. See it?
Yep.
Yeah, the air drills go slower and they seem to cut better. Just because they go slower. That's the end of it. It's even got a drill bit in it. I don't know if it's too big. I'm bolting it on with these right here. Yeah, it's kind of real big. I like to have a little bit of movement, but I don't think I want that much movement. I don't want that much movement. That drill bit's too big. All right, I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to leave that alone. That's too big. I'm just going to get a smaller drill bit to fit the electric drill. You start running around for tools, that's what takes your time. That's it. Starts taking your time. You start running around for tools. Get a little bit of movement out of this one. I think this one will fit. I'm hoping it will. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. This is where it's nice. You don't get to see both sides at the same time. Basically, this is where it's at. This is where this counts. We're fitting it there nice. Same gap going on. Going backwards we are. Dull as a hoe. Dull as a hoe. That's why I don't like the old drill bits. I hate to tell you, that's why I don't like them. I find that every time you grab more tools, the more time it takes. Let's sharpen this bad boy. Try it. And I'm hard on them. Didn't do so good, did I? Did not do so good. There's that part I don't like. Got that a bit hot that time, but whatever. Another hole out of that or not. See what happens. I'm not much good for a drill either. That's basically what's going on there. Alrighty, I got 3 holes. That's probably hot, that's for sure. We'll go back to this thing. Let that cool down. We'll get one of these put on. Cannot wait to get the other running board done. And that way there, with the hood on it and that sort of stuff, I'll get to be able to push it outside and take a look at it, see what it looks like. Get a good visual, you know what I mean? Get a good visual. You want me to wear them gloves, do you?
If you want.
She's throwing gloves at me, boys. The old Lincoln plasma cutter is not leaving hardly any slag at all, which is fantastic. Fantastic. I'm thinking that this one had the right hole on the front piece. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this and then mark the hole on the back side. Then I'll have the right hole and I'll be able to put it on so it's nice. I say nice, but clamps back there. It's always nice to have lots of clamps. I'm going to grab some clamps. Ooh, go easy, Hiltz, go easy. Oh, some frogs. Alrighty. So I'm just going to clamp this piece on here. I'm going to go flush with the bottom of the fender and then run it underneath that piece right there. Basically what I'm going to do for me and you. How's that, baby? For me and you. Right there. Oh, he's losing it, boys. He's losing it. He's losing it. Up underneath that piece right there. Well, can't go. Yeah, I can. That's where I want to go. I probably could bend that a little bit better, which I think I will. Just because if I'm using the vice grips to hold it there, then I have to keep them on. I'd rather have it fit nicer out the grips. A little bit nicer. That wasn't too hard, just make it a little bit nicer, that's all. I'm flush with the bottom. Get in there now. Flush with the bottom. Flush with that up there. Got the same distance running around. There's an inner construction on that fender, maybe holding that out a little bit. here. And then I'm going to take this off. I'm going to apply that one because it seemed to do. And I'm going to apply this one. It's still flush on the fender. This is all to mark it. That's all I'm going to do is mark it and then cut the holes in it. But I want to get a true read. Marker, where does bad boy? All right, you can see on the inside what I'm doing here. How I've got that all vice grip on there. I got a hole there, so we probably should have. It probably should have another hole on the other one on the other side, but it didn't have that many holes. That's why I'm saying the fender's a little different or something's been repaired. Oh, just tore that mic right off. See here? Look at that. You see that?
No.
I think we might have brakes. Just looking outside, see if we got brakes. Whoa! I see brakes. Woo! That makes me happy. Huh? You see that, baby? Mm-hmm. That makes me happy. All right. That means a lot, you know, having brakes. Baby, look like an angel. She got this little thing wrapped around her head, got a couple lights on it so she can see what she's doing, and then she looks like an angel. She looks like an angel. I guess there was only 3 holes. I'm going to take a look at the other side. One, two. I'll have to drill another one, I guess. Cool. I'm going to drill 3 holes. Don't know if that drill's going to do it, but actually I'll leave that in there and sharpen it again. Maybe I can get it to work better. Probably not. Any better, but I like doing it with the hard disc more than the flapper wheel. The flapper wheel's round, and it's hard to make a nice flat edge. I'm going to put that on something so I can drill it. Let's put it on the safety stool. Don't matter if I hit the top of that. Well, you know, I need a center punch probably. I got her drilling now, boys. We'll go from there. Why is it walking away? Walking away on me, man. drilling now. Walk away on me. Don't do that, please. Got my mark going. Yeah. Now, I don't really want to drill through that on that, but drill on my stump, I guess. It's going to take it out of my hand. I know it will. You know what I'm trying to tell you? Gonna rip it out of my hand, and that don't feel good when that happens. That don't feel good. Just lay it beyond this, I guess. I got some choice words for drills. I got choice words. We won't use them today. We won't use them today. Good. Put this back on. I'm gonna say that better line up. Oh, better put her down like that, or I won't get nothing else on. Down too far. Just trying to get it right, that's all. Good. Put some bolts in it so I know it fits right. I'm going to put another clamp in there because that's what I want. My little thumb is taking a beating. And sticking it in them bolts is just like throwing it in a bag of glass. Come on now. Let's put it on straight. Bum, 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 bum. Just wouldn't hold my tongue right. That poor thumb. You the champion, Dave? Are you the champion? No? He's the champion. There's a little plastic washer on these. These come from the buildings that you build. leftovers, and they surely do get used. You want to lengthen a bar out a little bit? You can use that welder right there if you like. You need a bar, or you need a piece of rod. I'm going to take this one back off, get that plastic washer off. Come on. I guess it kind of shows you that some things can't be done in a rush. I don't know, rush, but everything takes time. Everything takes time. And generally it takes twice as long as you think it's going to take. Because you don't generally factor in everything. Basically, that's the end of it. You don't factor in everything. Like we were trying that hood on that car, putting that hood on. To just get the hinges figured out and put on there, you think it would take you 5 minutes, but it took a lot more than that, believe me, to try to get it figured out and get the hood put on and what sequence it had to be done. Just going to tighten these up a little bit. Just try to see them make it stay in place. Everything generally has to be in, if you're making something, everything has to be in place. I kind of got lucky on the, I don't say lucky, the running board on the other side. I basically knew where the fender was going because it was all bolted on. You would never want to make a running board with a fender that's not bolted on because you'll be doing it again, no doubt in my mind. And the reason being is you're not getting a true read. I burnt the holes through on this one with the drill. You watch me do that. We got them, but they're burnt through, that's for sure. Ouch, that thumb is so sore. It's hindering me a little bit, it is. Dropped the jack stand, it pinched it, and just made it sore. It hurts. I got a big blister on the end over there. It's kind of, I should pop it, but I just haven't got a needle right now. Man. Just like a toothache, but it's on the end of my thumb. It's on the end of my thumb. That's sharp. Got to be careful when you're welding that metal on there to get everything ground off so everything's not so sharp. That's not helping me out any. I'm going to take this pair of pliers off. Hoping that's in the right place. So once I get these on here, then it's running square stock, an exhaust or angle iron and exhaust pipe to the designated areas. It's nice, fits nice on the bottom. Just make sure that's flush down there. Got a wrench. Wished I didn't have to pull that off, but I do. Flapper wheel hooked up. Flapper wheels hooked up. I use a lot of these bolts on the chassis, and the reason being is they look good. You got that. I'm thinking that any bolt that is that color, okay, it's got the marks right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm saying it's an 8 grade bolt. Like, I think it's only 5 marks for an 8 grade, or 5. 8, I think I'm saying that right. Grade 8. Any bolts that are that color, I'm thinking they're a grade 8 or better. Alrighty, now we've got that piece applied, and it's on there. I don't think it's going anywhere. I almost have to take a look. Alrighty, that's on there, that's on there. That one's on there. And the reason I'm saying that one's on there nice because that's flush with the bottom. That was flush with the bottom. I'm going to, take a look at it for a second. Now, I'm running that angle iron, the angle iron that I did last time. I'm running it from inside here to inside here. And I got quite a mess to clean up before I start banging and do that. I want to clean this up a little bit. How long are we in?
We're 48.
We're 40? We're going to
48.
48?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch me clean this up?
Nope.
Do you have the computer up here?
No, I've got videos loading.
Okay, we've got videos loading, computers being used. So basically what I got going on is the brackets to hold the running board from the front fender and the back fender. So now I'm going to put them on there. I'm thinking that I got a true read with everything. I'm going to clean this mess up here, get this out of my way. I don't need this no more. Clean up some stuff here. I'm going to beat some angle iron. I've showed that on before, but I might show it again, not sure. But once we get the running board on, and this bottom sill cap on this side, we'll be running it outside and getting a visual of it. And I hope that, well, I know I like it actually, to be honest with you. But that's basically what we're going to do. All right, everybody, have a good one. I'm doing the other running board on the other side. I'm going to do the exact same process as I did on the other side, but we're taking you along with the adventure. Jolene looks amazing. Have a good one, everybody.